Hello, welcome to Record Time. Record Time is a weekly Akashic experience where we explore simple and mysterious themes through the lens of the Akashic Records. If you are new here, thanks for being here. Welcome. If you're an old friend, welcome back. Thank you for being here too. I'm excited to be here with you today. As I tune into the records and see what's here for us today, I invite you to just take a moment to relax in whatever way is accessible to you right now. Can you make yourself even 1% more comfortable in whatever capacity is available? Maybe that's softening your jaw or dropping your shoulders. Exhaling and taking a refreshing breath. If it's safe and if you're able to, you can close your eyes if you wish to. Just allow yourself to arrive here now. So, I opened the records a few minutes ago, and usually I just begin the video right away. But this time I waited for a few minutes before I started recording, just because it felt nice, it felt necessary to give a little bit of a gap. And now, tuning into the records, listening to see what they have to share, it feels that there is nothing here. And so I'd love to talk about that. When we're in either a creative endeavor or just moving through life itself, sometimes it can feel like we're seeking guidance or seeking inspiration, and yet nothing is there for us. Maybe if you have a sort of practice where you connect to yourself, or whatever it is, an art form that you do, you might have those moments where you feel the inspiration is not there. There is nothing here for you. And those moments can be rattling. It can be disorienting to go to your practice, to go to your oasis of connection, or even to say a prayer and feel like there is nothing there for you on the other side. And in those moments where there's apparently nothing there, in the silence, there is an invitation to hold yourself with loving compassion. There is an invitation in the silence to exercise and call upon deep trust. Just because it seems the first time you call for inspiration, for guidance, for help, just because it seems that there is nothing there when you are asking, doesn't mean that's the case. The records often say, earth magic is slow. Sometimes it takes time for the inspiration, for the guidance, for the illumination of the path to find you, to meet you where you're at. So if you are calling out, reaching, asking for inspiration, guidance, help, something, from somewhere, from a source unknown, and it seems that there is nothing there. See if you can steep deeply in the wonders of the void, of the emptiness. Can you befriend the feeling of nothingness? Because if you can do that, if you can be comfortable and not immediately panic because it seems that nothing is there, if you can learn to befriend the stillness, the silence, the nothingness, everything will start to feel a little bit sweeter. You will be able to approach life with more tenderness, to approach your relationship with yourself with more compassion and patience and grace. It's almost like in that moment where it feels like nothing is there, right? In this case, opening the records, and there's nothing there this week, so it seems. And yet within this nothingness, within this stillness, there is a subtle, invisible, intangible richness to be discovered. It's almost like reaching your hand deep into the earth, feeling like there's nothing there, just soil, and then touching gently, ever so slightly, on a jewel beneath the surface. That's what that is like. And to do that, to find the riches of the deep, right, and to unearth them, you have to be comfortable with being in that nothingness. It doesn't mean that nothing is actually there for you, or that nothing will ever show up again, right? It's just how it is right now. And the cosmos, life, you yourself are always changing, and that nothingness is temporary. So within that stillness, within that silence, within that nothingness, there is an invitation to befriend that space. And just because nothing is there doesn't mean there's something to fear. And they're playing with the phrase now, there is nothing to fear. So I invite you to contemplate that, kind of enjoy the humor of that sentence. And whenever you're calling for inspiration next and it feels a little out of reach, just remember this, come back to this one, and see if you can befriend that space instead of immediately shifting into panic or worry. And just trust that something will come in time. All right, that's where I'm going to leave you for today. And if you enjoy these musings, if this is fun for you, then there's a high possibility that you would like my free meditation class too. And if you're curious how to deepen into nothingness, how do you sit with that? How do you do that without panicking? The free meditation class is a beautiful place to begin that exploration. So the next one will be in about a week. It'll be on Thursday, December 8th. And it'll be online through Zoom at 7 p.m. Central Time. And you can register for that for free on my website, minaruchi.com. So yeah, if this calls to you, I'd love to see you there. Feel free to bring a friend. And I'm wishing you well and sending you love. Until next time, namaste.